Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Go Off Sis. I am Danielle.
And I'm Cassidy.
And I'm Lexi.
Yeah, Lexi's
Just
a ghost.
Kidding. Lexi's not here.
A figure of our imagination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We have the big sisters on this week.
It's
so
true.
It's this. The theme of this episode is maturity.
Yes. You're going to
great.
get big sistered this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lexi decided to pick up a shift. She's a hardworking queen.
Yeah.
She's got to get that bag, you know. So it is what it is.
Someone's got to pay the bills.
Someone's got to pay the bills.
That's right.
Couldn't be me, but got to be her.
She's got bills.
Anyway, shop my Amazon storefront.
Book me to plan your wedding.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay.
For real. So yeah, she's gone. So it's just the two of us. But honestly, we can do this. We just literally had an hour conversation before this. So
we did. We honestly should have saved some of it for the pod.
There was some tea was spilled. Not everything can be mentioned on the pod, though.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got our own tea to spill. We've got an advice column this week.
We do.
You guys.
Yeah. So this is big sister advice.
Yeah. None of this advice from Lexi.
No.
Just the two of us. Yeah.
No. Yeah. We have more years of experience. We don't need to hear 19-year-old, or how old is she? 20?
20.
20-year-old. We don't need to hear it.
Yeah. She also, we are going to share our favorite books. Yeah. Sorry. I'm like on a podcast. Don't know how to speak.
Because Lexi doesn't read. She has told us this multiple times and she gets mad when we talk about reading. So this is a safe space for us to talk about books.
Yeah. Because me and Danielle are the readers.
Yeah.
We love to sit down, cozy up with the good books. So yeah, we wanted to kind of give you guys our favorite books. I love hearing other people's favorite books because I will literally go read them.
Oh, same. Yeah. All the time.
So we need to share with you guys all of our favorites. Just, I don't know, give you guys some good content for the fall.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you want to start with the books?
We can, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I have any life updates. I don't think so. Just full fall mode.
Yeah, honestly, same.
Getting my chai latte, going on my fall walk every day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've had probably like 3 to 4 pumpkin spice lattes a week. So, you know.
Okay. Do you
Full send.
like buy them or do you make them?
Oh, I go get them.
You go get them.
Yeah, from like my local coffee shop.
Treat yourself.
Absolutely. Dude, I got to get out. Being a mom is amazing, but I tell you what, guys, being in a house all day absolutely is not for me. You will not catch me inside.
A little bit of
day.
cabin fever.
No, literally. Every day I wake up London. I'm like, all right, you ready for our adventure today?
That's great.
Because we're not staying home.
Yeah. I feel like I like to make my own drinks at home because I know at this point I kind of make them better.
Yeah.
Than a coffee shop.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I make a miel every morning. Like for myself, because it's good. I've perfected my recipe.
Okay,
but I haven't ventured out with anything besides a meal because that's the only thing I've learned how to make.
Yeah, well, good for you. I mean, that's better than probably a lot of people.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can get into our little books. I've read a lot of books. We also have London is on the pod as well. She's just like on the floor. So if you hear little squeaks, that's
Dolphin.
why. Yeah, little dolphin squeaks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I genuinely was trying to think what is my favorite book of all time.
Right. So I've already told mine on this podcast.
You have?
And multiple of our listeners have read it because of me.
What is it?
The Nightingale.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your all-time favorite book?
Yes, it's my all-time favorite book.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know mine.
Multiple people message me saying thank you so much for the recommendation. And to that I say you're welcome.
I think mine might be The Silent Patient.
That book is really good.
Yeah. Like
I really like that book.
When I think of like a book that really stands out in my mind, that's one. I think maybe either they're kind of like the same vibe, but The On Honeymooners or People We Meet on Vacation too is such like those are just fun books, like staple books. But I feel like it can't be my favorite. Like
I think those are really good. Like if you want to get into reading, if you haven't read in a long time and you're like, I want a book to get me into reading, just read anything Emily Henry.
It's true.
It's so good.
Yeah. What is the other Emily Henry book that's so good?
I like Beach Read a lot.
You like Beach Read?
I personally liked it, and I liked Book Lovers. I think is my favorite one.
I think Book Lovers was the one that I was gonna say
because that one's about sisters.
Yeah, it's
something
cute.
about it. I enjoy a sister storyline, I think, more than a romantic storyline.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
think
know
it kind
why.
of adds purpose to it. It doesn't just
Yeah.
feel like, okay, it's a fling, like that you guys just met each other.
Right.
It's like, yeah, it's like there's a deeper rooted. I love a book where it's like there's a romantic storyline, but in the background, we've got these two sisters where the actual resolution of the book is the two sisters like making up or coming together.
Yeah.
Versus like, okay, the end of the story is they get married.
Right.
You know?
Because boys are whatever.
Yeah.
Sisters are forever. Absolutely.
It's true. And I love when books get that point.
Absolutely.
I will say there is nothing better than when you read through a whole book, right? And they end up together at the end, but then you turn that page and there's an epilogue and they're married with kids, like literally no better feeling.
Giving
and they
us
bought
the
the house
resolution.
that they've been walking
yeah.
by, like it is perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Okay, so another book that I really love. This is really hard. Okay. The book, None of This Is True. I think I might have talked about this on the podcast.
Yep.
The audio version of that book is the best audiobook I've ever listened to in my life.
That's kind of like a mystery type of book.
It's like a thriller.
Yeah.
Yes. And
is that Lisa Jewell?
Lisa Jewell.
Okay.
And the voices, like a good audiobook is when they like have really, really good voice actors. And this book specifically had everything I wanted. It had special effect noises.
Yeah.
It was like watching a movie.
I did listen to it as well.
It was so
really
good.
good. I think
Yeah.
if you're listening to this podcast, you are probably someone that could also listen to audiobooks.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure the audiobook actually has a good reader. But something that I've started doing is going on Libby and, you know, getting my books for free, like through the Libby app, get them to my Kindle. And then I also have an Audible subscription, and I'll usually get the Audible book at the same time that I have it checked out on Libby. And they actually, like, because Kindle and Audible are both owned by Amazon, if you listen to the book for like 50 minutes and then you sit down to read it, your Kindle will be like, you're actually 30 pages ahead and go to this point in the book because that's where you left off on the Audible thing. So it's actually a hack because you can get through books so much faster. Did you know that?
Technology.
And wasn't it amazing?
I literally love technology.
It's like, oh, you're actually on page 30. I'm like, oh, thank you.
I love when my phone, when I have an ad for something I was talking about, like obviously I know it's creepy, right? Like it's my phone's listening to me, but also thank you for remembering because I forgot.
True. Yeah. I feel like sometimes I love ads because they just like, it's like stuff I wouldn't have found on my own. And I'm just like, you know what? I think I did actually want that. I didn't think I wanted that, but you're right. I do want that.
No,
and,
yeah.
And it's almost like I can discover like new brands too through ads, like a furniture brand or whatever.
Absolutely.
Like I didn't even know that existed until you sent me this ad and I actually like it.
Absolutely.
Nothing better when your phone and you are besties.
It's
you
true.
just get each other. Okay. I feel like we should kind of categorize our books.
Okay.
Maybe let's start, since you just mentioned None of This Is True. Let's do some like, I'm going to start doing some like mystery stuff. One of my favorite books, like literally ever. Oh, it doesn't have good reviews on Goodreads though. It's got 3.9 stars. Just kind of Goodreads. There's always going to be that troll on Goodreads. The Perfect Marriage.
Oh, that was one of mine.
Yeah.
That one's really good.
I would say it's one of the top like mystery books. That one is basically about, wait, let me think. It's like a couple who splits up because the husband's cheating, but then he gets accused of murder and the ex-wife is now his lawyer and defending him. It's very interesting.
Oh yeah. That's one of my favorite books I've ever read.
Yeah. It's really, really good. It has 800,000 ratings on Goodreads.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
That's how you know. Goodreads is the place. Also add me as a friend. I think my name is God's DJ 101.
Yeah, probably. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, wait. And then, oh, you want to know what's a good mystery book? I don't think you've probably never read this, but you know Agatha Christie?
Yeah.
And Then There Were None.
Oh, yes.
You've read it?
I think so.
It's like a really, really old classic. Let me actually look to see the year.
You know what? Brett is actually reading that one right now.
Okay. Yeah, I actually could see him liking that book.
Yeah.
It's really old. It's from like, I feel like early in like the 1900s or something.
Yeah, he went and bought it used.
2004.
Well, no, it was like
Oh my gosh, Danielle.
What?
The original title of the book
What?
is very bad.
Is it inappropriate?
Look at See, look at what it says.
Oh.
That is insane.
Well, that's why they renamed it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So yeah, don't look up the original title. That's very bad.
That is not a reflection of this podcast.
No. Okay, it was published 2004, but it feels like it's set like later, like earlier than that.
Yeah.
It feels like an old book, but it's just like a good like classic murder mystery whodunit. It's just a good one.
I love that, like, even in the 1920s, like, these books were the thing.
I mean, everyone's been interested in murder mystery. Okay, let me keep going through some of mine. Did you ever read The Paris Apartment?
No, you told me to.
Yeah, I wasn't really that good.
Yeah, I started it and I didn't go. I didn't keep going. Okay, another book that I loved was One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
I know you read it.
I think I did, but what is it about? I've read so many books, it's like, bro.
It's about a girl who marries her high school sweetheart, Jesse, and then he...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
You remember?
No, was it you that recommended it to me or I recommended it to you? And I was like, bro, this book is crazy.
I think I recommended it to you.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, and it literally is insane.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. I want to keep on the mystery train a little bit.
Local Woman
Yeah.
Missing.
Local Woman Missing is a good one.
I also like The Maidens. Did you ever read that?
Is that like a multiple part?
No. That was written by the same person that wrote The Silent Patient.
Yeah.
That one was good.
I thought it was okay.
Oh, okay. I thought it was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like all of like Lisa Jewell's books in general, she's a very like prominent like mystery writer, author. I read Then She Was Gone, which is an okay book. I thought it was pretty good. The Family Upstairs is also by Lisa Jewell. I actually didn't like that. You know what? Maybe I don't like Lisa Jewell.
What's the one about the girl that gets trapped upstairs in the attic?
Is that The Maid? Housemaid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Housemaid. I read The Flight Attendant. That one I wasn't a big fan of. Oh, this is a good one. I actually liked The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware. That's like a mystery book. The Couple Next Door. I thought that one was really good. Did you read that?
Look at not.
The cover. You never read that?
No.
That one is probably
need you to text that to me.
one of my favorites. Okay, I'll take a screenshot.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, you have read A Court. Oh, well, we can stick to the mystery thing.
Oh, Akatar.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I have thoughts.
We can talk about it if you want. We don't have to talk about it for long because I don't know.
I read the Akatar. So the Akatar series, obviously, like it's super popular.
Yes, A Court of Thorns and Roses is what it's called. And if you don't know this,
5 or 6 books in the series or whatever. It's sci-fi, but it's very steamy. You know, I read the first book and then I started the second book and I just like couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah. This is a common thing with the series I found with most everyone I talk to that is in the Akatar series is like the buildup is really hard to get into.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say it takes them a long time to finish the books. And I just feel, for me, I'm a 20% person. If I make it to 20% in your book, honestly, maybe even 15%, and I literally dread picking up your book, I'm just not going to finish it. That has happened to me many times. I did that with, what is it called? It was like this one book that was a #1 bestseller. It was like, I know it's not called The Silent Library, but it was something like that. It was literally like rated like #1 book of the year, and I literally could not finish it. Like, I just feel like...
it was the Midnight Library.
Midnight Library, yeah.
Because I remember looking at it.
Yeah. So back to Akatar, I just like, I think I got maybe to the 3rd book, and I was just like, I don't know. It's like there's too many characters.
Yeah.
I am a little like, why is it so descriptive? There's so much happening. I'm like, I just can't even keep track anymore. And like, you know, it's bad when like you don't even care about what the ending's going to be. Like, I was like, I literally don't even care how this ends. Like, I don't. So I don't know. That's kind of how I felt about ACOTAR.
Yeah, so with ACOTAR, just to kind of like end that conversation, I actually asked Cassidy to just tell me how it ends because she looked up all the spoilers.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want to know. Like, I don't want to keep reading. There's just so many books.
Yeah.
And that's a big time commitment.
It felt like a waste of my time.
Okay. Yeah. See, I think it'll be cool when they make it into like a TV series or something. Like, that'll be cool. But
yes, it felt like this is going to be a great multi-part movie.
Yeah.
I'm just not here for like the multi-part book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Yeah, we can move on from that.
Yeah.
Other great mystery. What?
Rock, Paper, Scissors.
I've
by
never heard of
Alice
that.
Feeney. Oh, you didn't read it?
No.
Okay. It was think this is how you know it's good. This is the first line. Think you know the person you married? Think again.
You know, they were typing that. They're like, oh, this is going to eat.
This book was crazy. They go away. Wait, is this the one? Hold on, let me think. Yes. They win like a weekend away.
Yeah.
And stuff happens.
Oh my gosh, I need to read that. Wait,
It
you
was-
send that to me. I'll send you the other one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It
Oh my
was
gosh.
really, really good. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars.
Okay.
Which also, side note, I wish we rated books on a
Half.
10 scale.
Oh, yeah, or half. Yeah.
Or half. That would be the same thing.
Yes.
But like 4 out of 5 doesn't seem like, I think with this one, I remember I wanted to give it like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel. A lot of mine are 4 stars. It's got to be really good for me to give it a 5 star.
Yeah.
The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, I thought was a great book.
I never read it.
Okay, it's not necessarily something that it's like you have to read.
Yeah.
But it is one of my 5 stars. I think it's really good. It's a little boring at parts, but I think for the most part, it does a really good job at captivating you. Probably better. You know how some mystery books, it's like really, really slow. I feel like it does a good job. It's one of those books that hops between like the past and present. So it keeps you interested and
Right.
you're like, what is happening?
Yep.
Of course, we have Verity.
Okay.
This is like a top mystery book. Like,
Tell me.
puts her phone down.
I think anyone who's read Verity remembers the moment when you couldn't stop reading.
Yeah. It's insane.
It's crazy.
And honestly, I like my first books that really got me going on reading were a lot of Colleen Hoover's books. Now that I'm like looking back and have read other books, I'm like, I don't feel like Colleen is like my top author by any means. I think she did a really good job with this mystery novel. And like, I wish she would do more. Like, stop putting out all these like romance books. We get it.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
I want more mystery from her.
Yeah.
Because it was so good.
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
I think the correct word is chilling.
Ooh. Bone chilling.
It was so scary. Also, psychologically,
Yeah.
it messed, like, I was like, what the heck is going on?
It really makes you think.
It really makes you think.
And isn't that one going to be a movie next?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I'm excited for that one.
That, I think, honestly, is one of the best. That it's a little steamy. So, again,
Right.
I would like to recommend 18 plus.
Yeah.
For that one specifically.
Yes. It's a great one.
That one was fantastic.
The Perfect Couple, another
Yeah.
mystery. We talked about that. Like, it's on Netflix now, but
The book's way better.
yeah, the book is
than the show.
really, really good.
Yeah. I like that one a lot.
I don't have any more mysteries in my Goodreads.
I have one more. I just don't remember. I remember I liked it. What on earth?
I have a lot of these
Oh.
random ones. That I'm like,
Oh, wait. I think the one that I just said, Rock, Paper, Scissors, I'm confusing with the book Never Lie by Frida McFadden.
okay.
But they both have to do with going to a house.
So which one is it?
I think the one Never Lie. No. Rock, Paper, Scissors is the one that I liked a little bit more. Never Lie, I would give like an 8 out of 10. And I remember Rock, Paper, Scissors, I think was like a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
But Never Lie was good too, honestly.
Okay.
By Frida McFadden has a lot of really good
Yeah.
thrillers.
Yes.
So
We love Frida.
yeah, I like her. And I like the name Frida.
It's
Like if your name is Frida, you need to be an author.
It's like Frito. It's like
Right.
Frida Kahlo. Like
Absolutely.
You're free to do whatever you
You're
want.
free to go.
You're free to write a novel.
Yeah. One more and then I'm done.
'Kay.
A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
Oh, I need screenshot that. I need to read that one
one's
as well.
good. I like that one a lot.
Okay. That's one I really do want to read because I've heard it from multiple people. You said it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It almost feels like that. Well, hold on a second.
Huh.
Is that like that show, How to Get Away with Murder?
No, they literally just made a show about it.
Is it
A Good Girl's Guide to Murder? It's on Netflix.
Okay, but it's not the show How to Get Away with Murder, is it?
Oh, no. How to Get Away with Murder is completely different.
Okay.
That is a fantastic show, by the
real
way. Yeah, I love that show. This is a book that I've had on my list that I have not read, but I just think it's kind of funny. It's called Murder Your Employer, McMaster's Guide to Homicide.
Okay.
It just sounds really dark, but it's on like at the display at Barnes & Noble.
Yeah.
I was talking about how they had like all the best like thriller books to read for the season. It's on there.
In that book by Ashley Flowers is on there?
All Good People Here.
Yeah, Ashley Flowers is the one she's the host of Crime Junkie, the podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all these books here.
Okay. Couldn't we get into like romance books?
Obviously.
We also have to get to the advice column too.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Overall, I love Carly Fortune.
Okay.
I love her writing style. I love how all of her books feel very nostalgic. So like Every Summer After is one that I loved. And honestly, all of Carly Fortune's books I think I've read because I think they're so good.
Yeah. You know, once I discovered thriller books, I haven't read as many romance. I'm looking through my list and I'm like, okay, I read Colleen Hoover and then I read some Emily Henry's.
Yeah.
I read Taylor Jenkins Reid is great.
Yeah. Malibu Rising. I haven't read that one. I've heard it's really good. It's okay.
She wrote the book about that band. What was it called?
Carly Fortune?
No. Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Oh.
It's like now it's a TV show.
Oh, I don't know.
Daisy Jones and the Six.
Oh, yeah. I haven't read that. Have you?
Yeah. That one was
It's good.
Yeah. The writing style was really interesting. It's like an interview style.
Oh, that's
book.
how the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo is.
Oh, okay. Did she write that book too? I don't know. But Daisy Jones and the Six was good. It's not like as good as some other books that I read, but a lot of people would rank it like 5 out of 5. But maybe it was just me. Maybe I just like didn't love.
Yeah, I've heard it's really
plot.
good. Yeah.
And then another romance book that I really liked. I don't know.
Man, like literally
1,000 Boy Kisses made me ugly cry.
Oh no, I don't like ugly crying.
You didn't read that book?
No.
That one was so sad.
I don't like I've heard it's really, really sad. I also don't like the title. It makes me uncomfortable.
Right. But if you are in the mood to just cry.
Oh gosh, I'm never in the mood to just cry.
What do you mean? Sometimes it's good to like get it out.
I guess.
Sometimes you're like, you know what? I haven't cried in a while.
Let me watch what is that?
I listened to this one on audio.
Oh, what is that one that Mandy Moore's in the movie?
The oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
The one where
You're kidding.
what is that called?
Where she has cancer.
Yeah. And isn't it by Nicholas Sparks?
Yeah. I'm literally embarrassed.
Something to remember. A Walk to Remember.
A Walk to Remember.
Yeah.
Oh
Man, that actually is embarrassing. I can't believe
it. We didn't know that.
I really liked Happy Place by Emily Henry.
Yeah,
I thought
that was good.
Because it was a fun, like, nostalgic Friends vibe, too.
Yeah.
I think besides that, I think that's probably all my books.
I liked The Unhoneymooners.
Yes.
That one was refreshing to me.
Yeah, that one ranks with that book. Oh, I said at the very beginning of this. What is it called? The book about oh my gosh, this is actually People We Meet on Vacation.
Oh yeah,
it feels the same as that book.
Yeah,
I think those. If it's kind of like a rom-com book, I think those are funny.
Yeah, I like the ones that are a little. That's why I like Emily Henry. I think she's funnier than like Colleen Hoover is not as funny.
Yeah, it's more serious and deep and intense. It's like okay,
right. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Do you want to get into the advice? Because I went through all my books.
We can get into the advice. Let me hit refresh just to make sure.
Get some last minute submissions. We have some interesting submissions to go through with you guys today. So Danielle's gonna pitch them to me. We're just gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes.
So I'm gonna kind of like paraphrase this one a little bit because it's a pretty long submission, but this is from, I'm just going to say the ages because I think the age is important with submissions. This is from a girl who's 24 years old. So basically, she has been volunteering for a year and a half at this nonprofit. And she said that she lives in a small area and this is like the only place that she can volunteer at that focuses on her career choice. And she said that she works like triple the hours, like more than most volunteers. And unfortunately, like she's forced to work for free because there's not like a ton of other jobs like in the area that's in her career field.
Okay.
And she really hopes to be hired into this place someday. That's like the goal of her volunteering.
Yeah.
She said she's the only person that has a degree and experience in the field at this place that she volunteers at. And everyone else who volunteers is just like retirees from other careers. And they just like are spending their time volunteering in the community.
Okay.
So basically what happened was a job opened up at the place she's volunteered at for a long time. And somebody else, well, let me just read this part. The manager of the center job opened up and it was only open to people who already volunteered there. I thought I was dead set on getting this part-time job, and they'd finally be able to pay me. Well, one other person applied, a retiree from a career not relevant to our center, and she got the job. She was friends with me and she's the same age as the hiring committee. And I feel pretty betrayed because she's devoted so much time. And she also feels betrayed because she thought that she was pretty close with the person that ended up getting the job.
Okay.
She even like updated her on her application process, her interview, all that kind of stuff. And that girl never told her that she applied for the job.
Oh.
She's retired. She's had her career and like she has her life, beach house, grandchildren. She's living the retired life. She was like, I, on the other hand, have never had a paying job in my field that I went to college for, only internships and volunteer jobs. I'm young and married and trying to get started in life. She's heard me yearn for a paying job in this field, and I feel she was selfish in applying when she's had the fulfilling career and someone who needs this job in their career could have had it. So she said what she needs advice on is, remember how I said, sorry guys, I'm trying to like paraphrase. So basically what she wants advice on is like, how does she say no to extra tasks while making it clear that it's because I'm not getting paid for all this work when they had the opportunity to pay me? I don't want to burn my bridge because, like I said, this is the only facility in my area that specializes in my career. What do I do and how do I navigate saying no while remaining respectful?
Yeah.
Does that make sense what
Yes.
I said? There's just like a lot of layers to that.
Yeah. The first, like, just to address the advice that this person's asking for, I think the best course of action is sitting down with your boss or someone, whoever, like even the hiring committee, and being like, genuinely, why did you not pick me?
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, you need to know this answer. It could be something you don't even know about. Maybe like it's a work ethic thing. I don't know. Like it could be anything, but you need to sit down with them and express that you are like almost like disappointed in their decision. Then as a result, like in that conversation, you can be like, okay, well, I've been putting in extra time and effort because I wanted this job. You didn't give it to me. So like, unfortunately, the way that this works is now I'm not gonna, be doing as many tasks because you hired someone else.
Right.
And I'm not getting paid.
Right.
And that's going to be a weird conversation to have, but you're also literally volunteering.
Yeah. You're working for free.
Like the terms are kind of on you.
It is. It's very much on you. Like, and I think the hard part is like what you said, not burning a bridge. Like you don't want to come into this conversation like guns a-blazing. Like you want it to be something where you're thankful that you've gotten the experience that you've gotten, because ultimately at the end of the day, this is about you and like your resume building process. And like this volunteer, I don't know what the field is exactly, but obviously like any work you're doing in your field is good for your resume. So it's like, you need to sit down with them, do exactly what Cassidy said, be like, I would love to know like what made you guys come to this decision. And then honestly, just reevaluate like if this is the right spot for you, because even though you're not getting paid, like time is money.
Yeah.
Like you're spending time here. And if you need to be making money, like maybe you need to get
Another
an additional job
Yeah.
and then like cut back on your time here. So you're able to still like be in this field, but you might just need to make money.
Yeah. And maybe there's another job that you can apply for that maybe isn't even within what you got a degree for. I'm picturing, let's just say it's marine biology.
Oh, sure.
Because I'm just picturing a marine biologist. I don't know why.
Dolphins.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm picturing dolphins.
Sure.
So let's just say it's marine biology. Is there something in a similar, like, it doesn't, not even marine biology, but maybe you also enjoy, I don't know, making clothes. Can you get a job at Michael's or Joey Fabric? You know, like just something that you also might enjoy.
Yeah.
That can just pass the time, help you make money. Ultimately, I feel like my solution is either pursue a different job and a different career and try to pursue that, because obviously this is not a great situation for you. If you only have one option where you live, like that's pretty limiting.
Yeah.
And like, I would say wait for this girl to retire, but she's already retired.
Right.
I really need to know what this job is, because what job is someone that's retiring going to do?
I feel like it's at like a YMCA.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting from
Like
it.
it said at a center.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like either move or like ultimately they gave the job to someone else. And
Right.
that's kind of something you have to deal with. Although it really sucks. It really feels like they should not have done that.
Yeah.
But that's what they did. And it
Yeah.
feels like maybe this person was like their friend or something that they hired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it like too personally, but I do think you can't put all of your eggs in one basket. And it felt like you had all your eggs in this job basket.
It's true. I think that's the hard part of being like 24 and starting your career and all that stuff is it's like it's so easy to do that, like be so laser focused on one role, and if you don't get it, it feels like the end of the world. And honestly, like I've been there.
Yes.
Holy cow, have I been there? Like you're just like so sure you're gonna get the job and you don't get it.
Yeah.
It's literally heartbreaking. I remember crying in my car one time because I didn't get a job. Like
Yeah.
it's so sad.
It's really hard.
It's super hard, but you have to like give yourself some time to process it. And also I wouldn't be upset with the lady that didn't tell you she was applying for the job. I know it like might not seem like the best thing to do as a friend, but like if you're 24 and this lady's retired, she probably doesn't feel like she needs to tell you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too upset about that. It does suck, but
Yeah. I just want to know what job
yeah.
a 65-year-old person is getting over a 24-year-old that has a degree in the field.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
Yeah.
And like, I'm kind of pissed for you.
I know. I feel bad.
Yeah. But I'm also like, don't let this end your drive for
Yeah.
this. Like, keep chasing after it. You might have to just do, like, it might just have to be in unconventional ways.
Right.
Don't know what that's going to look like. Maybe there's been like another option on the table that you've thought about. Maybe pursue that. I don't know.
Yeah, like take all this energy that you have and transfer it to something.
Yeah.
Maybe transfer it to finding something new.
Yeah.
Or getting a paying job.
And it's unfortunate, but there are people that literally work jobs that they don't have a degree in because like for whatever reason, their degree didn't pan out.
Yep.
And it sucks, but like sometimes degrees are really, really niche and you have to live in the right area, like marine biology.
Right.
You're probably not going to find that job in the middle of Michigan.
Right.
So
Like there are no marine biologists here.
yeah. So you really like it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's how I'm feeling.
Anyways,
Okay.
next question or submission. This one's easy.
Okay.
What is your skincare routine? You all look beautiful.
I love when people ask this. Everyone says that our skin looks so good, and I'm just like, wow, you guys are so nice.
I know. I literally sometimes I just laugh. I'm like,
why?
Because I think each sister has very unique skin. Like we don't all have the same skin.
It's true.
Like my skin, I think is more like dad's. Like I'm more like acne prone.
Oh,
A
okay.
little more like cystic. Like I'll get like I literally have one here, and that's kind of how dad's skin is. But I don't feel like your guys' skin is like that.
Yeah. I don't really get cystic acne.
Yeah.
Honestly, in general, I never really struggled with acne. I feel like that's just a genetic thing that like I feel like we got very lucky with. My skincare routine, I know Danielle does some crazy skincare stuff. Mine's literally nothing crazy. I just do moisturizer, and then sometimes I do retinol. Sometimes I do what is that stuff called? I don't even remember.
Vitamin C?
No, it's like a serum. It's like, I don't even, obviously I don't know what it's called, so I can't recommend it. And occasionally I have like a red light therapy mask that I use, but I also have heard that those don't like help you. So I'm just like, whatever. I don't know. I feel like the key is just washing your face every night.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. I've simplified my routine a lot since the last time we talked about it.
Okay.
Yes.
What is it? You've narrowed it down to the essentials.
Right. I have, so I do eye cream morning and night.
Oh, I need some.
Because I'm terrified
what kind
of
do you
having
use?
Dark circles. I use I have 2 that I'll use, but the one I'm using right now is the Kiehl's avocado one. Okay. It works so well. I get like eczema under my eyes.
Oh,
and the Kiehl's one is so creamy.
Yeah.
That it literally heals my eczema.
Good.
When I get under my eyes. Yeah. I either have to use that or like literally cortisol cream.
Okay.
Yeah. Eye cream day and night. I don't wash my face in the mornings.
I don't either.
Just at night.
I just feel like all that oil on my face is like kind of giving.
Okay.
It's kind of like glowy.
Yeah. Sometimes if I wake up and I like kind of sweat at night, then I'll take my micellar water and I'll just kind of like take off like whatever sweat I have on my face. But I do it's like a vitamin E and vitamin C oil morning and night. It's really easy. You just like put 4 drops on your face and rub it in. Oh, I use the road milk.
The glazing milk?
Morning and night.
Lexi uses that too. Dude, she swears by it.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like the best thing ever. I literally can feel the products absorbing into my skin so much better.
So at what point do you use it?
It's first thing.
Okay.
Before you do anything else.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, after you cleanse.
Okay, yeah. So cleanse and then you do it.
So you cleanse, and the milk it's like a base. So it like allows all the products to soak into your skin so much better.
I like that.
It's so nice.
I need that. And then I had vitamin C serum that I used so much. I used all of it.
Yeah.
And then I ran out and then I never got it again.
Yeah.
But I need to get it because I literally love it. I love that. It feels like I'm putting the sun on my face. I don't even know.
Absolutely.
Like I just feel like it makes me glow so much.
And then I do retinol at night.
Yeah.
And moisturizer. And that's really it.
I feel like my key, like a lot of people will look at me and they're like, you're so glowy. How are you so glowy? And honestly, I think it's a combination of I sometimes just have naturally oily skin.
Yeah.
And I put like, I have like the Merit highlight stick and I put it like on my cheekbone. I feel like my cheekbone is pretty high to begin with, and I put it right on there and I feel like it makes me look glowy.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I feel like I'm always just working my angles and I'm making sure I look glowy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like there are certain things you can do to look glowy, like if like a little not disposable point and shoot camera using the flash.
Yeah.
That flash always makes you have like a pop of cheekbone.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's kind of a mix of all those things.
Yeah.
I know that wasn't really the question, but
no, yeah.
That's my answer.
Yep. And then I'll do like a mask like once or twice a week.
Yeah.
But
I'm not a mask person. I wish I was.
I don't like sheet masks. I only use the ones like, what is it, like mud masks, I guess. I don't know. Sheet masks, I'll do them. Like if someone gives me one, I'll use them because they are nice, but
yeah, they're just like messy. Yeah. And I feel like I feel like a ghost when I do them.
Yeah. Someone's wondering how we edit like our go off sis photos on Instagram.
Oh.
What apps do you use to make them look old style? They look really cool.
So usually we use a digital camera, point and shoot. Me and Lexi both have the Canon PowerShot. But when we don't do that, sometimes we use our phone. And I know Lexi usually edits with my Creamy Dreamy preset. I think usually we do the Canon PowerShot with a flash and she edits with the Creamy Dreamy edit. So that's the magic combo that I've been doing for a while. And, obviously I pass my knowledge on to my younger sister. She inherits all this great knowledge from me. So now Lexi just does it on her own. And all of Lexi's posts are Canon PowerShot with the flash with the Creamy Dreamy edit. And I'm like, where'd you learn that one?
Yeah, interesting.
Where'd you get that preset,
huh? There are 2 questions actually specifically for Lexi. and she's not here.
What are they?
How are you so funny? How are you so amazing? Lexi's recommendation on casual tennis shoes for a millennial still trying to keep up with the styles.
That's a great question. She'd probably say Sambas.
She would say Sambas.
But like probably like plain neutral Sambas is what she would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so too.
I do fear Sambas are getting to the point where enough millennial and Gen X are getting them where I'm like, it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
But I think for now they're still good.
They're still good.
Yeah.
And then actually this one isn't for Lexi, but for later they want Christmas list picks from us.
Christmas, like what we have on our Christmas list. We did that last year. We definitely need to do it again this year. I was actually going through my Canva today and I saw our Christmas list thing from last year and I was like, we need to do that again.
We do.
Yeah, it's good.
I've started my list.
Of course you have. Danielle, the one thing about Danielle, she's going to have a list for every single occasion she gets gifts. She's going to be ready. Mm-hmm. She is ready to receive a gift.
Listen. Yeah, except this year.
What? This year, what? For your birthday? You didn't get as many gifts as you wanted?
No. For Christmas, Brett and I are going to do like adult stuff with our gifts. Like we need new bedding.
Danielle.
And
that's
it's expensive.
So boring.
It's expensive.
Okay. Just have Brett
like
get
the
it.
Nice stuff.
Like have Brett add it to his list.
Yeah, but like it'll involve both of our...
Whatever.
I don't know. We'll see. Anyways.
Well, okay. You can let the people know what bedding you want, apparently.
Pottery Barn. Anyways. Another submission. This one is from a woman she's 43.
Oh, wow.
I know. It's sweet.
Not, oh, wow, like you're old, but like I didn't know that 43-year-olds listen to the pod.
I know.
Okay, go
I'm
off.
like actually honored. Truly,
like you are so wise.
I don't know if I'm like qualified to speak to your situation.
I know, for real.
But I'll read it. Okay, I used to be close to 2 girlfriends, but ever since I got married a few years ago, they gradually stopped inviting me to things. It doesn't help that they live close to each other and I don't. It hurts seeing them hang out all the time without me since we used to text each other all the time and hang out together as a group. I used to proactively propose outings, but eventually it felt like I was the only one putting in effort and friendship's not a one-way street. Now it's gotten to a point where I only see them at special occasions and when I'm with them. I don't even have fun anymore because of inside jokes that I'm not getting. I've unfollowed them on social for my mental health and started making new friends who've been amazing, but it still hurts when their names surface. I don't want to bring this up to them because I don't want to come across as petty, but I've given up and 99% ready to move on. How else should I navigate this?
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't really think there's anything else that you can do. Like, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Like,
because you did the thing where you planned a bunch of stuff and then you stopped because you were the only one putting in effort.
Yeah.
And when you do that, then you start to realize, okay, I was the only one putting in effort.
Yeah.
And that is a really hard realization to have. I think sometimes people don't realize that what a good friend you are.
Right.
Until they don't have you anymore.
Yeah. And I also think that sometimes when these things happen, I don't always think it's because of you necessarily. I think we get really focused on that and we're like, oh crap, what did I do wrong? Like, oh,
yeah, they hate
you just
me.
got married. Like, oh, do they not like my husband? Like, it could just be that like they are just clicking.
Yeah.
And they just like want that for themselves and they just haven't communicated that.
Yeah. A 3-person friendship, a trio it's really hard. There's
really hard.
always one person that will get left out.
Yeah.
And unfortunately it's you and that's literally awful. But like the other 2 are just like, yeah, like they live closer. They're better friends. Honestly, like just invest your time into your other friends. Like do not worry about these people. Like it's almost like those people that you're like, okay, I'll see them on special occasions, but I've just realized I can't put my time and effort fully into you anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm putting in more than I'm getting out. And like, that's unhealthy for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard that you had to unfollow them and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like that is life and it just sucks.
Yeah.
Truly.
Especially when you have new seasons in life. Like getting married is such a new way of living. Like that things are not going to be the same.
Yeah.
It's just kind of how it goes.
Yeah. I would encourage you in a, like maybe like a year or two, reach back out and kind of just see if it re-sparks things. Cause I mean, a lot of friendships go through ebbs and flows.
It's true.
Like I would just reach back out because you obviously have like a lot of friendship built, and I wouldn't necessarily give up on that, but sometimes friendships do need breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Literally I would cry myself to sleep if that were me. But you know, you've got like, I'm glad to hear you have like your other friends.
Yeah.
Because, and you have a husband, like, so he can be your friend.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. It's hard. It's really hard. Do you have more?
Just one more.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going to summarize it. This is from a girl. She is 19.
Okay.
And she basically like went on a date with this guy and is not really sure like if the connection is there or not. But like there a lot of things like on paper add up is what she was saying. And she's just wondering like how to figure out like how long you should date someone before you should like stop giving them a chance on, does that make sense? Yeah.
I mean, first of all, you're 19. That's young.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, at least, when I first started hanging out with Charlie, it was like an instant spark, not necessarily as in like sparks flew. I knew he was the one, but I knew I wanted to keep hanging out with him. I knew I couldn't get enough time with him, and we were always trying to like do stuff together. And I think that even like when you meet a new friend, like you just want to hang out with them.
Yeah.
And I think that's just part of connecting with people, making relationships. And sometimes that doesn't happen. And to me, that's a sign that you might not be a great match.
Yeah.
But I do think if you only went on one date with someone, is that what they said?
Yeah.
Like, I would give it at least 2 dates.
Yeah.
Maybe 3, but 3 could be perceived as like leading someone on too.
I just think first dates are literally so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
That like, if there are like no like major red flags, and if you're like, I could see me maybe being interested, like this going somewhere, maybe I would just give it like one more.
Yeah.
And just see. But I agree with you. Like I remember when I met Brett, like, I mean, I immediately thought he was so cute. So that's important, ladies. If you don't think someone's cute, listen, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's no shame.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
That's the thing.
You gotta think someone's cute.
Part of the checklist.
Part of the checklist. Gotta think they're cute. I remember thinking he was so cute and just like really interesting. And I just wanted to like keep talking.
Yeah.
So
I think that's the big thing. Like, if you're not sure if there was a spark, I feel like that is kind of a bad sign.
Yeah.
But I would definitely give it more time. Yeah, because you never know if the first date was a bad impression or there's too much pressure. Someone was nervous. Yeah. Maybe someone was having a bad day, off day.
Yeah.
Give it another chance.
Just give it one more chance.
Yeah.
As long as there's no major like differences.
Right. Or big red flags.
Big red flags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Well, thank you guys for writing in.
I know.
Those were some interesting ones.
It was interesting.
I need to know what my marine biologist is going to be up to in a couple weeks.
I know. I hope things look up.
I do too.
Yeah.
I really do. Yeah. Low-key like me writing in my own submissions and like putting in my own life advice.
I actually thought about submitting something.
I know. I thought about it too. I was like, I kind of want to hear what they're going to say, but whatever. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah.
And I hope Lexi will be back next week with us.
We'll see.
Yeah, we shall see. We'll ask
She's
her
a busy girl.
Yeah, we'll have to ask her about the sneakers.
I'm sure she'll say Sambas, but yes, we'll ask her for sure.
Truly.
So, all right. Well, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.